Hey best friend, welcome to day 3 of life in New Jersey. It's so quiet out here. Hello everybody, reporting to you live from Jersey. Boom, 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 boom. See, in Jersey, you never know when you're gonna expect a breakout dance battle, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be ready at all times, you know? I've been going over my dance moves in my head the whole time I've been here. But yes, today we are celebrating my mom at Hibachi Grill and Supreme Buffet. It is her birthday week, and it's also my grandfather's birthday week, and my cousin's birthday week, and last week was my aunt's birthday week. So it's a lot of birthdays in November, which is why I never come in November, because it's like too many birthdays. But we're gonna make the best out of it. So let's go inside and see what the hibachi grill is looking like.
I learned that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me this year. I learned how to appreciate things more. I learned how to not take what I shouldn't take anymore. And I learned how to just let myself grow.
I learned the power of not procrastinating, like really just being out and pushing stuff. Because, with all the legal stuff I had this year, like if I would have just sat around and just been like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be all right, and not pushed it, it would have been way worse.
That I like eating.
Okay, you didn't know that last year?
I learned that I like English. It's easy and you get to read books.
And what's your most favorite book that you read this year?
The Hunger Games.
Next, it was time to travel over to my cousin's surprise 30th birthday party. By this point, I was pooped. The flight wasn't even long, but I had already been up since 3:30 a.m. and it was quite the journey getting to the airport. So by the time I got to this house, I was ready to go to sleep. But I had to fight it though. So I tried to stay awake, eat snacks, eat cookies and juice and all that. And then I decided to get my camera and get proactive so that I could try to wake up a little bit, but I don't know if it really worked. But I'm grateful that I was able to be a part of the celebration, and I got to see my mom and my aunt be little crybabies.
Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of time taken out. You guys have lives too, and I understand that, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
I appreciate you, bro. They have coffee, bro.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rian. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Good morning, world. Today is day 2 in New Jersey, and we have some pretty exciting plans today, which include being outside. We're going to light a bonfire, do s'mores, and have game night. However, I was not adequately prepared. I have this thin but beautiful coat that I purchased in Texas, and this coat ain't stopping no wind. Matter of fact, that's not even a coat. That's like a shirt at this point. So before we do anything today, we need to go get a coat. And I was trying to hold off because I'm like, okay, it's winter time in Chicago, but it's not like winter. Like winter really not gonna hit till like late December, early January. So I don't really need to buy a coat, but I really need to buy a coat like right now. Looking at this one just to see why it's $100. And look at this, look at the temperature rating on there. It says that it'll only keep you warm between 20 and 35 degrees. Baby, we need something that'll keep me warm in negative degrees. So let's try to see if we can find something a little bit more heavyweight. So from my little bit of research, the Nautica brand is like top quality. And it even says in here, I don't know if you see that, but it says that it's wind resistant. It's pretty thick. And so I think that this might be the one. It's a little costly, but I'm sure it'll last me for many, many years. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, you can feel the quality with this. Okay, I think we're winter ready. So we're at my favorite spot that I like to visit every time I come to New Jersey, and that is Wawa. This is not your typical gas station shop. You know, of course, they got all the snacks, but then they have their own custom stuff. Like there's a deli in there where you can get like a croissant sandwich, like a sausage, egg, and cheese type of deal, or like a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel. They have desserts like cinnamon sugar pretzels with cream on the inside. They have like chicken nuggets. I think they might still have pizza. I don't know, but they have a lot of different menu options here for breakfast, lunch, dinner, hot and cold beverages. So it's like a cross between Starbucks and Buc-ee's at Wawa, and I love it. I was here yesterday and I got the buttercream caramel latte, and I'm here again to get the same thing because this latte got me right yesterday and I'm just craving it. I might limit myself to just 2 during this trip because I don't want Wawa to take all of my money. You can't go to the East Coast and not stop by Wawa. You just can't do it. That's a crime. Okay, so we made it to the party location. And just like I told you that Jersey club music was gonna hit at some point. I'm surprised a dance battle is not happening right now. Would you like to have a dance battle with me, Riyadh? Where did he go? Is he still behind me?
No.
Okay, ready?
Not me.
Why not? Nobody wants to dance with me. It's okay. Mission abort. So we finally made it to the bonfire, and this was my sister's first time ever grilling up a marshmallow for a s'more. So this was a super exciting experience for me to see her do, because it took me all the way back to my first time ever having a s'more. I don't know whether she liked it or not, she didn't say, but it just felt good seeing her and my mom and my aunt all together, because it just brought back super nostalgic and positive memories of life in New Jersey.
That's not a yes.
So if you click the joystick 3 times.
What the duck?
Okay.
So one thing I learned about myself this year is that I'm tougher than I think, because truthfully, I can be a bit of a punk sometimes, and I have to kind of push myself to do things that are uncomfortable. So I have done things day by day that were uncomfortable and not fun, and ultimately that has taught me a very valuable lessons about resilience and what one person can withstand. So it was a very important lesson to learn, and now it's definitely helpful in the career that I have. Look at the fire.
You know this going on my channel, right?
I didn't know that. So wait, what am I doing? What am I recording? Most important thing I learned about myself this year. The one thing I learned most about myself this year is that I'm more valuable to people than I thought I was. So it's like in situations where I'm like, I try to bow out. It's like, oh yeah, they don't need me. Somebody will be like, oh, where were you? We need you to do this. And then like I always find myself being asked to do things that I don't remotely know how to do, but people assume that I do. So it's like, I think people see more in me than I see in myself. Yeah, most of the time it's just adapting and learning as I go. I don't let them know that I don't know what I'm doing. But it ends up getting done anyway, so. Yeah. But then also it kind of inspires you to learn more. to want to learn more on your downtime to do more. So in case that, like, stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. See what I'm saying?
Nice to be capable.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one thing that I learned, and one of the things that I want to try to do more is to just learn things. Never stop being a learner, because then can't nobody tell you nothing.
So here is a fun fact about both of these gentlemen that you didn't know that I feel like you should know. Both of these men are bilingual. Riyadh can speak Spanish and English, and O'Brien can speak English and patois.
Don't ask me to do it.
She give you a compliment or what?
So go ahead, teach us a word. Go ahead.
They know all the cuss words.
You don't gotta teach us a cuss word.
I ain't got nothing for you.
Not one word.
Hi, Wagwan.
Here, take this.
Wagwan.
Here, take this microphone.
Wagwan, brother.
Wagwan. There you go.
What does that mean?
That means what's up, hi, and all that stuff. Or when you say my youth, it's like my youth, just without the H, because they don't pronounce the H's. So you say my youth, it's like saying my child. Or if your parents are mad at you, they'll call you a pickney. So they're little pickney. That means that you were in trouble, because now you went from being their child to just being a pickney. It's like, oh yeah, let me get it together.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How interesting. Okay. Whoa. I just want you to know that the compliment that was paid towards me was very unwarranted. My Spanish speaking ability goes as far as, I would say broken is the best way to describe it. There's times that I have to use it at work, and the little I know works. It does what it has to do. Like there was one time there was a man who couldn't find his keys, and he needed to leave a certain area or a house. He had to go somewhere else. And in trying to communicate with him, I said, "Tu llaves de carro," and he knew exactly what I was talking about. Keys to his car. I was like, "Where's your tu llaves de carro?" And he was like, "Oh," and he went to go get it. And I was like, "Yo, look at that! Yo, I'm out here speaking Spanish." And I was like, "Yo," I looked at my other coworker and I said, "Yo, Rosetta Stone, boy. Rosetta Stone." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, don't worry about it." And it was just like, yo, we just did what we had to do, But please don't ask me to go into it, because then,
Hey, best friend. Welcome to day 3 of life in New Jersey. Nah, not really. But today I didn't record anything at all. I've been just kind of like taking it all in, because I've been noticing something. It's so quiet out here. Like everything is very slow moving and calm compared to where I've been. Like life in Houston and Chicago has just been so fast paced, so chaotic. And it's just like here, it's just like, like even when I came into the hotel room tonight, it's just like the silence is so thick and heavy. Like it almost feels like my thoughts are loud. Like I can hear them almost in my ears. That's how quiet it is in here. And it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel normal, because I live on a major street in Chicago, and I'm just used to fire trucks and ambulances and sirens going off every hour, multiple times per day. I'm used to traffic zooming, people beeping at each other, people blasting loud music, arguments happening, just I'm used to a bunch of like commotion. And here it's just like, Like, just straight up silence. And I don't know what to do with that. Like, a part of me wishes that I brought my journal so that I can just write down the thoughts that are occurring so loudly in my head right now. But yeah, maybe I'll just write them in my phone. Yeah. Good morning. I'm still recovering from yesterday. I woke up with a very sore throat, and yeah, we gotta go find some tea and maybe some medicine because my throat is just not feeling it today. But yesterday was very fun filled. First, I got to go see my aunt and we watched a comedy show together. Then I got to go see my grandma and we watched the most violent Christmas movie I've ever seen. And then she gave me some cherry pie, and that was fun. And then I got to go see my cousin, and we got to sit and chill and catch up and things like that. And her baby has grown so fast. Like, isn't it something when it's like the first time you meet someone, they're swaddled up in a little blanket, and then the next time you meet them, they're walking around and saying things like, I don't want to say goodnight. Super cute. So I don't know what all today has to offer. I know I'm going to go see my grandfather, and we're going to have some lunch probably. And I'm just going to let the day just kind of flow and try to get my throat back in good health before I go back to Chicago. So let's see what today brings. So I just made it back to Wawa to find some tea. And here's a little known fact about New Jersey that a lot of people don't know. They will pump your gas for you. It's such a beautiful experience. I wish they had this in Chicago. That would mean you never had to get out of your car during the winter time. That's if you even have a car, because a lot of people don't have cars in Chicago because it's like, what's the point? You know, I could just catch the train. But if you do, like me, this would be a great deal right here. But another cool thing is that in Texas, at the car wash, they'll press all the buttons for you. It's weird. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Ricola and some green tea with honey. We'll see if this works. But yeah, tried to stop coming to Wawa. Can't seem to stop. Wawa just got everything you need. Ricola. So if you've ever wondered what New Jersey looks like, it's a bunch of woods and more woods and farmland and animals. Very garden-like. They don't call it the Garden State for no reason. And a lot of people that I meet outside of New Jersey who have never been to New Jersey often assume that New Jersey looks just like New York City, but nah, it's more so like upstate New York. Yeah. I got to go out and have lunch at Longhorn Steakhouse with my grandma and grandpa.
And what is it that you got? That's a camera?
Yes.
That movie that you did was really good. That movie was really, really good.
And then later on that night, I got to chill with my birthday boy cousin one last time. We watched The Chosen together. And then the next day was my mother's birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Jory, where you at? Happy birthday to you. Jory? Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you. And then we got to finish off my last night in New Jersey by playing one of my favorite video games with my brother and sister, Soul Calibur 2.